Oopsie, wrong one. Welcome to Bonnie's Designs. This is a live stream. This is part 3 of the Hanna Karlzon. Sorry about that. So, it's recorded for Ustream and also for YouTube for people to watch at their leisure. I'm working in the Hanna Karlzon Daydreams book, and I love this book. But I also like working in different ways. I've got bright colours and I've got subtle colours, and these are actually Inktense blocks, and this is part 3. But I did have a request to do crystals, so I'm not very good, but I'll show how I do them. Oopsie, wrong one, wrong way. So I'll zoom in and let's see what the crystals are doing. And apologies, I have to move the book. Is that any better? I do apologise. It still didn't come back. I do apologise. Sorry about that. My phone is my earpiece is playing up. All I'm doing is taking a little bit of colour. So you can't do this with an ordinary brush. You can only do it with a water brush that's going to give you a very slow water, or no, thank you, darling, or a rigger, because you've got the same amount of colour on there. There's still some colour left on there. There's a little bit of colour left on there, so I could do a very soft purple winged butterfly. Very, very soft. And that is actually probably an amethyst colour. It's not coming through very well, but it is a bit purpley because it's from the dark purple, and it is a bit bluer than that. It's just not looking as good. It does look like a dark amethyst. I suppose we could have had an emerald, but we've got an amethyst. And there's a couple of these little tiny flowers, so they could be celandines. So let me see if we've got actually any colour left. No, there was no purple left. So you can see what I've been doing. So a little bit of green on there. Tiniest bit of green. But that's all the colour that I've wasted while I've done this entire page. And I really like that. That's my kind. So that's my kind of tight Yorkshire lass. So I'll colour these little tiny. So we're going to have some red flowers. Some bright pinky red roses and some pale yellow roses. I think these might be like a tangerine colour. Maybe let's have a look at. We've had the cadmium yellow. There's a bright yellow. I think we might actually have bright yellow, maybe. Do we think bright yellow, or do we want an orange? No, we've got orange there. I don't think they're little red flowers. They could be little pink flowers. But we're going to have pink and pink. So I think we're going to have... I think we'll just have Sun Yellow 201. And we want a solid... I think we'll have a solid colour. Oh no, I've done it. We're having a solid colour. Or the other thing to do is just do a daisy. Yes, I've decided. I'm going to do a daisy. So I'm just going to put a bright yellow dot in each of these little daisies. I don't think there's any more. It's just 3 daisies. So I think that looks fine. I do have quite a lot of yellow on here now, so I'm wondering whether to do... I wonder if they're pink flowers. I think these pink flowers go all the way through the hair. So I just need a ready pink for the roses down here. So I actually haven't finished with those. I have found a bee, so I can use the yellow to stripe the bee up. So there it goes. I think there might be some more bees. Because there's a tight Yorkshire lass I do not want to waste. And we can have a yellow beetle. It's still very vibrant, is this yellow. And I think there might be another couple of buzzy bees. There's a bee there. And it's still going, is this yellow. So I'm going to put it somewhere. I could go over that bee. And it's still extremely vibrant. What about the stamens in the flowers? And if that looks okay. And there's still quite a lot of yellow on there. So sometimes by making a mistake, you can always find somewhere to put it. So we've got 102 Sun Yellow is the stamens for the pink little primrose. I think they're a primrose. So I think I like that. So that's going to be one of those red roses, but I want to keep excuse me. Sorry about that. No, I think it's my colour. I think it's my camera. I don't know how I can adjust the colour. Oh, wait a minute. Let me have a look. Let me see if I can just change these. It's on. So, contrast. Whoa. So if I have a look now. Oopsie. So, there we are. Problem is, once you start doing this, you ruin everything. You see how yellow the page has gone? And this is my problem with my camera. I love the camera, but the pinks are a little bit too pink, but the purple is about right. So that's what the purple actually looks like. That's the purple. It's called deep purple. Now it is a grey purple. It's not a pink purple. It's a cool purple. But that's what it actually looks like. But of course, look what that's done to my jumper and my flowers. They are not that colour. So in order to get that down, if I put that on and move that down, that looks pretty normal to me. That's about right. That's about right, I think. But of course it's greyed out these now. But everything else is fine. That's the colours that I'm playing with. The olive greens, the hooker's greens. These are the colours I'm playing with. But they look grey. But they are an actual purple. So I hope that solved it out. But that's about the right colour. You put that in the middle. Put them all in the middle. A little bit warmer than that. but that's about right. But they still look grey, not purple. So that's the best I can do. Sorry, guys. But as you can see, these are the Hooker's grey. These are the grey greens. We were using the olive colours, Hooker's green in the middle, and fern green, and then that gorgeous soft pink. So that's with the bright yellow dot. And the ladybug. So things are, and my mistake because I made that pinky one. And the yellow bee, but these come through as grey. It's something to do with the pink. I'm not sure how it works. Red reacts differently to blues, I think. So that's the best I can do for that. I was going to have a play with this particular colour to see if we could get the right red. I think there is a chili red, but there's a cherry. I think I like the cherry. Carmine is quite nice. Because I was going to try and keep it to kind of be a, I think chili red is quite nice. I think we'll do it chili red. So I might start with a bit of dark at the bottom. And then of course by the time you take this to the top, you're going to get a pink. But depending on which red it is, you don't know if you're going to get a pinky red. Now I do because I've looked at my colour scale. Oops. So I'm going to put a bit more kind of pink into there. And then I have one, whoopsie, there. So again, you go on the outside, and by the time you come to the top, you've got a natural highlight. And although it's a chili red, it's really nice and subtle, so it's not in your face. Because if it was in your face, it would ruin all those lovely soft, pale pinks we've had. And then I need to pick a different green for the roses. And I just bottle around and steal a bit of colour and try to remember to be darker on the backs and paler at the front to get a natural highlight. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, but it's still a really easy way to work, and I like it because it's less stressful, and as I say, you can do it almost anywhere. on the planet. Just fancied that one being a bit paler, that one. And there's a couple here. I think, oh, there's a couple on the top as well. So sorry about moving the box. Oh, I found another gem, so I can do another gem. So we've got some kind of dark pink there, dark pink there, and then a nice highlight on there. Found another little one there. And again, this is quite nice. You're just picking them off as they go along. You find out what colours you like. That one looks to be... Oh, that's a big rose there, isn't it? That's a rose as well. So I'll have to do that big rose there. We'll cheat and just put that bit in last. I think I like these to be the same as that, and it will match it up, and then people won't think I've made a mistake. So we want those pink roses there, but then I want this one here. And I think that was actually the same pink, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was. No, I think that's when we had this deep rose, wasn't it? I think that's the deep rose. Sorry, Alfie's just... It's feeding time at the zoo, so apologies. So, going back to this one here. It's the wrong pink. It's the wrong pink. So, which pink did I use then? I must have used crimson. Crimson and carmine, so I shouldn't really do this at this point, but we'll just very quickly pink that up a bit. As I say, you can just about get away with that, but not in any other colour book, because they do not like too much kind of like that. I'm sure when I get so I wonder if that was deep rose. I just have to test the deep rose. Yeah, I think that was deep rose, wasn't it? Yeah. So I think I don't know if it was, but it's fine. I have to live with it now. I don't want it too strong though. So just kind of I think I've just about got away with that. We have 2 more to do, and then I think I shall go see what the monsters are doing. I can hear one monster munching. So thanks for stopping by, guys, on this rather miserable, cold Thursday afternoon. It's definitely miserable here in the UK, so I don't know where our summer's gone, but it's disappeared. So I'm getting a little bit of variation, so it's not too much of a disaster. And there seems to, oh, I know what that is. That is a crystal. So I've got 2 more crystals over there. And sometimes it's good not to have too many contrasting colours, whereas different pinks and reddy pinks have looked better than having a lot of different ones. So I've still got a little bit of a highlight. I think I might just, again, you've got to be careful wetting wet areas because it will not like it in the slightest. Just think this one can warrant just a bit of and then of course you've got that pale pink to come back on as a highlight with those 2 pink highlights curled over. Now that seems to be leaves. So I'm going to go back to do these amethysts because I kind of like the idea that all the stones they've got are the same. So that was dusky. Is it dusky purple? No, it wasn't. It was dark purple. So again, dark purple. And again, you know, where is it going to be the darkest? And where is it going to be? The palest. And the same with this one. And maybe just a bit over there. And that's another crystal. I don't know what they're tied up with, but I'll sort that one out. I think they're tied up with ribbons, but we'll sort that one out next time. Excuse me. So I shall pan out and you can see how that looks. Maybe I shouldn't have done the orange, but of course I did the orange first. So let me just have a look. So the orange actually stands out a little bit too much, but it should be fine. It should be fine. I was intending on doing these yellow, but I thought they looked the same, so I can pink these up. I think I might pink them up actually, purely because I did two mistakes, that one. So I think I'm going to pink it up a bit. And it is dry now, and even though I spilt water, my husband spilt water all over it. So I think I used the rose. So let's see if we can pink these up. Or we can ready pink them up. Just to dull down that bright yellow. I do like them in their own right. I just don't like them on this page. And it was a lot of effort to get that orange as well, but never mind. I shall pink them up. Yes, if you watch the video, Kenny, I played with the colour. And if you get, I have had a true colour. The page is yellow, so you get a yellow page. So I think that'll pink it up a bit. I think possibly could try this one. No, that's definitely pinking everything up a bit. So there we go. But pink and yellow make cadmium red, so we're going to have a lot more pink. So we will lose all our highlights, but never mind. So it's still not actually going to match, because these are going to be a lot darker than these. So I'm not sure. I might just leave the bigger ones that colour, and it's matched some of them up. That's the only thing, when you start to mess about, you can spoil it in a breath. But I do like most of the colours, so I'm fine. Oops, I'm really fine with that. I like most of the colours, and once the hair and all the leaves will join it together, it should look all okay. Oh, bye, Diamonty. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks, Diane. Nobody else that's popping in. Have I still... Oh, is that slightly better? And they are purple. They are definitely purple. And so are those. So again, once we get the butterflies, I might do, if I did the red or a ready orange butterfly, that again would... there's another flower there, but all these are leaves. So if I get all the leaves to kind of bring it all together, it should be okay. So I'm going to call that the end of part 3. So thanks for stopping by.